Do these have to be in order? Certainly DP. myself. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's recoverable, I think. Not many people have solved this. So clearly, DP works. K is odd, which is interesting. So these need not be in order, is what I hear. So, like, intuitively, you'd want the highest sum to go here, like that. Oh, it's not even that. It's like this. I wish I could ask for a clarification here because they don't actually say. I'm just gonna guess that the meaning is what I think it is. Even then, it's kind of a non-trivial problem because, like, you can't just iterate over how you do this. Perhaps if you just fix these subarrays, then it becomes clear what to do with these. And that you just run cadanes on those smaller parts. What is K being odd useful for here? I think if you're ever like at a border, you'd want this guy to have, he wants maximum strength, so you'd want this one to just eat up all the negative ones, and this to eat up all the positive ones. So in particular, Yeah, so like this first variable will want to eat up like this, second, third. Unless you want to jump to the next positive. Like there's only a set number of places where you actually, these positive negative boundaries are very important. Do they have to be non-empty? I guess they do. What? Okay, 16 people have solved it. I don't see a solution. Oh, never mind. I see how to do this. So how many zones are there? Maybe 2 times k plus 1. I think all of these have to be. So this is just like, if you want to continue it on, then you have to handle transitions also. Maybe like that. could either start anew. Invalid arguments. So evidently this is too small. Why is this the case? Okay. Okay. That was a bit slow. Okay, 5th place is definitely wrong, but I think placement is not terrible overall. Anyway, let me just go over solutions, I guess. This is just, you can count the total number of apples, and then it's just obviously optimal to just keep picking the most spacious box until you have enough space for the total. So like you have 6 apples here, so you take 5, that's not big enough, then you take 4, so 5 plus 4 is 9, that is big enough, so that's 2 boxes. Here it's 15, so first thought is to take the 7, that's not big enough, then take the 4, that's 11 total, still not bigger than 15, and it turns out you have to take all of them. And yeah, the way you implement that is just sort and then do a pointer. Problem B is like, yeah, you just sort it and then look at the last k items and then just be like, oh, 5 plus 4 minus 1 plus 3 minus 2, like that. And obviously just max it with 0 because they say you can't go negative. And yeah, it's very short. This is a little bit cringe of a problem. More or less it's just brute force because the constraints are pretty low. So just like for each string, you just want to find the shortest substring that is unique, as in like that doesn't exist in the other strings. So what I do is if I want to find the answer for like one string right here, I just case on the beginning index and then extend it as much as possible. Like for cab, for instance, let's try C. So C is not in this, that's good. C is not in this, that's good. C is in this, so we have to extend it to CA. So CA is one candidate for cab. Now let's try starting at A. A is in this, so extend it to AB. AB is not in this, AB is not in this, AB is not in that. So AB is a candidate. Between CA and AB, AB is lexicographically smaller, so you just pick AB. So you just kind of do a simulation process like that, and I do a very naive helper function to actually test like if one string is a substring of another. I think if the constraints were a little bit higher, I'm just trying to think what kind of string algorithms are useful here. I think suffix array helps you a lot. Yeah, I'm not thinking too hard about it, but I think I was thinking like maybe KMP or hochromatic could be useful, but I don't think it is. But I think suffix array could do this in maybe subquadratic. I don't know though. This problem is just dynamic programming. So just note that you can rewrite this condition as sort of partitioning the numbers into stages. So there's a region of stuff before the first subarray, between first and second, the second, between second and third, the third, after the third. And if you just think about it like that, you're actually partitioning the entire array into 2k plus 1 disjoint subarrays. And these are going to cover the entire array. And covering the entire array actually makes the transition faster because since you have to cover the entire array, you can simply look at the index before you when transitioning. So that's basically what I do. It's a very standard DP. So DP of index, comma, which stage in the partitioning you're at. And they very conveniently say n times k is like fast. So n times 2k plus 1 is also fast. And the transitions are constant time. And yeah. Overall, I think my speed was good at the beginning, and then this problem tilted me because I think I was a factor of 10 too slow or something in my first implementation because I just really didn't care about complexity. Whereas it turns out, I think you have to care a tiny bit. I think what I was doing was I was just brute forcing over every substring of every string, which was a factor of 20 worse than the current solution. So, not a big fan of problems like this. And obviously this, I think I just got scared by the solve count. This really isn't that hard of a problem. So, yeah, let's see how I'm doing. Okay, this is just inaccurate. I am not fifth. I think as of now I should be top 50 though, which is, I don't know. Low-key, let me see how fast CN is. I think CN would have pretty good times on this contest. Okay, so whatever my rank on USA is, that plus 14 is my overall rank. So I think that implies I am top 50. So overall, not a terrible performance. Yeah.